Good morning, parents. So this video I've been wanting to make for a good while now because most of you have been telling me that you're facing challenges when it comes to teaching your kids phonics back at home. So there are very peculiar terms which are used in the phonics language when you're referring to the material that is also given over any kind of YouTube channel or online. So I thought maybe I would take you through certain common terms which are used while we are trying to teach the child phonics, so that it is easier for you to understand when you're using the content that is provided online. So the first and most important and very common term that is used in phonics is known as a phoneme. Now, what is a phoneme? Phoneme is just a common sound, right? Any sound is known as a phoneme. It can be a single letter sound, it can be a double letter sound, and it can be a triple letter sound as well. Now, when I'm saying double letter and triple letter sounds, what are they? They are known as digraphs and trigraphs, and they basically come under the category of a grapheme. So there is one phoneme, which is one sound. Then there is grapheme, under which there is digraph and trigraph. Now digraph is any sound which comes through two letters coming together. Now two different letters, two different sounds coming together and making a third different sound is known as a digraph. The example of a digraph can be b and l coming together and making the sound bl, or c and h, that is k and h coming together, which are absolutely two different sounds, but they make a third sound called ch. So when I say chalk, I don't say k, h, ok. It is chalk, right? When I say shock, again s and h, s and h coming together and making the sound sh. So I say shock. I don't say hawk. I don't say sock. I say shock. So these are known as the digraphs. And then there are trigraphs, where there are three sounds, so three letters coming together and making a third different sound altogether, which one of the example for which can be IGH. So the spelling for that can be sigh, SIGH, sighs, sa, I, sigh, right? Another example can be ick, 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 right? So the words that form from the sound ick is quick, and ack, ack, quack, right? And then there is id. The spelling for that is UID. So UID, when I say id, it are three different sounds absolutely, but when they come together they make the sound id, which is used in the spelling squid maybe, right? So by far we've learned three concepts, that are phoneme, which is one sound, grapheme, which has two categories, that is digraph and trigraph. Digraph are the sounds which come from two letters, and trigraphs are the sounds that come from three letters. The nomenclature is pretty much obvious to understand, that you don't really have to remember, but if at all you're going through content that is given online. Now when I'm talking about grapheme, there is another concept that is related with this, which is also known as blending. So you might listen to blending a lot when you're listening or reading about phonics anywhere. Blending is just mixing. To blend is to mix. So when I am mixing a couple of sounds in order to make a spelling, I am blending it. So when I say cat and I say cat, I blended the letters or the sounds k, at. Or when I read black, I blend the sound bl, a, k, black. Same way, there is another term called segmenting. Now segmenting is the exact opposite of blending. Why do we segment? Because we want the child to read it easily. So when I break a spelling in order to make it easier for the child to read, I segment it, I break it. So when I put the spelling, say quack, qua, k. So what have I done? I have split the spelling into a digraph, a vowel, and a digraph again. Now these words are very commonly known as CVC words or CCVC words or CVCC words, right? So this way you break the spellings into different portions, into different segments for the child to read it easily. So bl is one sound, eh is one sound, k is one sound. So there are three sounds in the spelling black. So when the child is reading, they just have to identify three sounds. They don't have to identify five sounds in order to read the whole spelling. So that is the main concept of blending and segmenting, so that reading this, comprehending these phonics becomes much more easier. The last concept is a tricky word. Now, what is a tricky word? Tricky words are the list of those words which cannot be decoded in the phonics format. Say, for example, the spelling the. Now, when I read the spelling of the, it says THE. In the phonics language, it can be read as t, h, eh. Now, if I try to blend it, t, h, eh becomes teh, but we read it as the. So the or a or I, these are the words we are not speaking in the actual sounds that they produce. We are reading them as it is, as we've always learned. So these are a couple of spellings that the child has to only learn by their heart in order to read it. They don't have to learn it in the phonics system. They cannot code it into the sound that they are that the letter is making. So which is why these words are called tricky words, because they are tricky to read. You cannot read them in the sound that they are producing. Correct. So I hope I've made these terms very clear to all of you all now. And if you all think that this video was helpful, I will make such more videos which the parents can refer more or less, so that you can forward it to your child further while you're trying to teach them. Right? Thank you.